yin yang of life, right? There's always light where there's dark, and any darkness out there can be turned into light. And what we've seen through COVID is we've actually seen 4 times the suicide rates than we've normally seen worldwide, right? So about 1 million people a year worldwide take their own lives. Normally, 4 times that now through COVID, right? So now more than ever, it's important for us, I believe, as business owners to step up and to actually share our inspiring stories and get out there. Because if you're not getting out there in your industry and you're not known as an expert, then somebody else will be. And they will be then bringing in a lot more clients. They'll be charging more for what they do. They'll be attracting people to themselves. Now, I am known as the media queen, mainly because people have trouble saying my name. Okay, so Aldwyn Altanay is what it is. I have Greek, Turkish, Ukrainian background, first generation Aussie, born in Sydney, and I've been on the Gold Coast 23 years. Worked in the media for actually 39 years experience now in the media. So I've worked in TV, radio, print, etc. And I've had an amazing life, and I feel like I'm just getting started. Just imagine now what would happen to you or your business if you're interviewed on Sunrise Tomorrow or a major TV show. Just imagine what would happen. In fact, just call out, what do you think might happen? Or if the Women's Weekly or GQ's the biggest men's magazine in Australia, if they did an article about you, what do you think would happen? Just yell out a few things. What would happen? You get more business? The phone would start ringing. Exposure, inquiries. Thank you so much. Excellent. And what if Oprah's office called you and asked if you could be available for a show? What would happen? Well, you might be available to suddenly get on a plane and go there, right? Or if it was, say, major TV in Australia even. Well, what happened to Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Now, he wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, 1997. It was the year 2000. He appeared on Oprah, and at the end of the 1-hour show, Oprah turned to him and said, "Congratulations, Rich Dad, we've just sold you 1 million books." And he was making $5 US per book at the time, right? So it's amazing what can happen. Now, of course, that's Oprah, that's major media. However, just getting in your local media here, you're reaching hundreds of thousands of people. And it's a really untapped market. And the thing is, free publicity where you're getting a story written about you as opposed to paying for advertising is worth 3 to 8 times more in value than what you're paying for ads. You've actually got 22 times more views of stories versus ads. So if you think about how you consume the media, when you're watching the TV and an ad comes on, what do? Turn it off. Switch off. Exactly, there you go. You need to run to the loo suddenly. Or you're driving along and ads come on, you switch off, right? We change channels, we tune out, and yet people are wasting thousands of dollars on advertising generally. Now, it does work for some people. I'm not saying don't do any advertising. For some people, it does work. Usually about 1 in 4, I find it's working well. And even with digital ads now, with Facebook ads, TikTok ads, etc., even with digital ads, they're not getting the cut through than they used to, right? People are basically paying more and more and more to get reach nowadays. So I recommend give free publicity a go, right? Give it a go. It's all possible for you. If there's someone else in your industry right now talking about your expertise, then you can too. And if you know 10% more than someone else, you can actually teach it, right? So notice if imposter syndrome comes in, you think, oh, who am I to speak up about my thing? So I want to point out here now, active social media users, did you know, have actually passed 3.9 billion of the world's 7.9 billion population now. So who's been resisting social media a little bit, resisting Facebook, it all gets very overwhelming. Well, the thing is that it's important to actually embrace this because it's not going away any soon. In fact, the facts show here that by 2025, it's going to keep going up. So right now, 3.96, 4.12 now this year. It's going up to 4.12 billion active social media users are going to keep going up. 4.4 billion, and new social media platforms are going to come out, new media platforms. We've seen ChatGPT is going crazy with AI, with technology at the moment. Things are changing so rapidly. So if you don't hop on board, you are going to get left behind. Now, there's a huge opportunity now to start your own show as well, right? Did you know in 2018 there were only 500,000 podcasts? Now there's actually 3 to 4 million podcasts now worldwide. That's how fast this area is growing, of people actually creating their own shows, right? And actually the interesting thing is there's not much consistency with this because only 44% of the podcasts have less than 3 episodes. So about half the podcast less than 3 episodes. People tend to get frustrated with it because they don't see immediate results or whatever. And only 720,000 podcasts have more than 10 episodes, right? So the thing is, if you do a show, then it's important to be consistent with the shows that you put out. And, you know, sometimes you can put one show out and you'll get a client straight away, and sometimes it may take consistency. And in fact, particularly now where trust is such a major issue. Trust is a huge issue now. We've had billions of dollars of scammers. They keep coming out. We're talking about it this morning. You know, the scammers are just everywhere. So people are looking for people to trust. I mean, this is a fantastic group for referrals. However, depending how far you want to go, you know, it's important to be seen, heard, and known in the marketplace. And people are going to be Googling you when they want to do business. Now, I've got quite a few shows myself. Media Queen TV, I started years ago. I've got about 900 shows now on YouTube. Now you can have a look at Media Queen TV. It's inspiring truth and good news. That's what I stand for. And I've got Total Truth Show, which I just started during COVID with a guy from San Diego. And that's a brilliant show. We talk about the truth about all sorts of topics. Now, YouTube don't like the truth on something, so we've had a few slaps on YouTube. However, we do our shows up on BitChute and Rumble, and we stream it out to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Tumblr. We stream it out everywhere, right? So depending on the show topic, depends on where we stream to, because YouTube have been censoring information, and so has Facebook, interestingly, through COVID. These fact checkers have come out of the woodwork, right? And I always think, well, if there's nothing to hide, why hide it if there's nothing to hide, right? If there's nothing to hide, why? Like if you had cancer, wouldn't you look at every single bit of information on cancer you put out there to work out how to treat cancer? You wouldn't just go and get chemo, would you, generally? Because we know most people die from actual chemo than the cancer, interestingly. Anyway, don't take my word for it, do your own research. Tech Webcast is a show that I co-hosted for 3 years, and that had 1 million downloads in 8 years, okay? So I speak my truth, and not everyone likes it, okay? And I think, in fact, more people, ideally, I want to encourage people to speak their truth, because there's too much fear out there. And how do the powers that be control people? Through fear, right? And we've seen it again and again. We've seen it through COVID. This is time now when more people are speaking their truth, whatever that is for you, right? And I respect everyone no matter what their decisions are. However, for me, I cannot sit back and not speak my truth. And I'm going to get the haters, of course, and I'm going to get the lovers. You're going to get that no matter what you do. But you've got it right now. You've got people that love you in your life and people that hate you, right? You're just going to get it. You're going to get it amplified when you go out there. Let's look at Donald Trump as a perfect example, right? People love him and people hate him, right? That's just one example. So it will happen, and there's a journey here. And the journey is you start right here as the world's best kept secret. Who feels like that right now? The world's best kept secret. Yes, thank you. And then what happens is you make a start. And 50% of anything you do is just starting. And so don't worry about finishing things. Just get things started. In fact, being here learning about this, you've already made a start. Then get some steady progress. If you've never had publicity before, recommend start with your local media. Local journalists are always looking for stories to write about. And if you go to them and you say, I'm from this suburb and this is my story, they will want to hear from you straight away, because most people pitch stories to journalists and media outlets that are not relevant, or they're too commercial, right? People aren't interested in your thing. They're interested in the story behind your thing and how what you do helps the wider population. Then you shoot for the stars is the next thing. You get major coverage, and big media feed off little media, and then become a star. Keys to success very quickly. Passion is important. Purpose. What are you here for? What are you doing what you do for? How you package that up for media is really crucial. Building your profile. Are you Googleicious? When people Google you, what are they going to find? Right? Having the right people and connections in the media is really important. There's a process to getting publicity, and then once you do that, how do you then maximize that publicity? And I have a magic media, awesome media formula here. Awesome media, and it's in the shape of a wand. Here's my magic wand here. First step is, what is it you want to promote, and what is your story behind that? What are the angles for media? We've seen International Women's Day, great angle right now, lots of different angles. I've got 9 different ones that I go through with clients. Elevate your profile, how you package that up for the media. Press release, visuals, and your pitch is really crucial. How you startle the media. Sir Richard Branson is brilliant at this. He's the PR stunt king. Owning your power, right? I could teach you every media strategy in the world. If you don't own your power and own what you do and are confident about what you do, you're not going to come across well in your interviews. And mastering interviews is crucial to get invited back again and again, and then exploding that impact online. Now, the benefits that come is you're going to build your fame, you're going to build your fortune, and you're going to leave a legacy with every single media spot that you get. Now, so very quickly, ways we can connect. I have a Mass Media Tribe group on Facebook and Meetup that I recommend. I'll put a QR code up here in a sec if anyone wants to get all these, what I'll show you in a minute, will come up on the QR code. I have ongoing events online where we teach people all sorts of things around marketing. That's a free event online. Also, Mass Media Mastery Program. This is a lifetime access program. In fact, John Bond joined it quite a few years ago, joined this program, and we do monthly trainings, and we have all sorts of resources and some one-on-one work with me too to really fine-tune your angles. Also, a Global Good News Challenge every month. Anita did one a little while ago. This continues every month to share more gratitude and good news. Imagine how you will feel every day if you just share 3 things you're grateful for and your good news for the day. And it could be that you've got a new client. In fact, there's been lots of good news shared out the front here, right? Great testimonials, good news, right? Free publicity for you. I promote it out to thousands of people online. We've got a 3-day challenge for March. Very simple live video. Just share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. And then we have the Worthy Women Summit. Now, this is coming up this weekend. We have 10 speakers from 4 different states. I'm actually speaking this weekend at the Crown Plaza. There's only 4 tickets left for this event. I've been promoting this. I've got some flyers here if you want to find out more. We've got a special on that. If you buy 1 ticket, get the second one for half price. It's fully catered. It's going to be amazing. And then this event, for anyone who wants to write a book, here? Okay, a few people. All right, fantastic event in Brisbane. Bestseller event, how to write a bestseller, particularly for business owners. And this is fantastic to build your authority as well. March 24 to 26, only $97 for that one. And then I've got an event coming up in Brisbane as well, Skyrocket Your Success, April 1. All these are right here on the Linktree, so if you want to scan that, or just go to this Linktree, linktr.ee/Alden's got all my links, and would love to connect with you. And I'll hang around a bit at the end if anyone wants to chat, because I do 4-hour workshops on this topic, so I can talk for ages. So I'll wrap it up shortly. Just wait for everyone to grab that. And Linktree is brilliant as a place you can put all your links in one place. If you haven't seen it, it's a free tool. linktr.ee/Aldwin. The world is your oyster, my friends. Shine bright. I believe in the power of one, and I believe in you. May your flame burn bright and light up all those around you. Thank you so much. And that's the end of the presentation. Thank you.